It works. A couple weeks ago, I had the brew show on, and my power supply unit on my PC just like Mexican fireworked out. It just started smell. It stunk up the whole house. It was weird.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
It makes you happy.
yeah, I got
Only
it.
happens during that sort of thing.
I know. I use this thing like twice a year.
Oh, there we go. We're up and live.
I think we're up and live, and I got a new power supply unit. It came on Amazon. Of course, it takes 4 hours to figure out. But then after you do it, you're like, dude, I could have done this in 5 minutes. You know, it's just one of those things where like this, it's just one of those things where, yeah. And so now this is the second stream with that. So hopefully we're going as good as
It went
planned.
pretty good. I think it went good last week with
Jorge
old
Castro.
Jorge there.
Yeah, big shout out to Jorge for coming on last week. Had a good time. I'm actually talking to Ollie Oz and Nome and maybe Southo Trevor to get down to Miami. It's cheaper if I go to Miami first and then we go down to Puerto Rico. And there are some breweries I do want to hit in Miami, Tripping Animals being the number one. What's up, Blackwood Brews? What's going on, man? I think we're cooking.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I don't really like beer that much.
We're good to go. We got.
I haven't seen if it has. I assume it has sound.
Yeah, Blackwood. How's it sound? We doing okay?
It's cheaper if I go to Miami.
I think so. I took it off mute and I heard something. So that's amazing.
That is good. All right. So the name of the game is to set your bit rate to 2,500. Don't go higher than that unless you're paying more for an internet bill, I think.
Oh, nice. I don't know. I don't think whatever the minimum YouTube and numbers are probably fine no matter what.
Go with it. As long as the audio sounds good. I don't have a face I need to show off, so we're good to go. What's up, Petey? Sounds good? Petey McEnroe, Blackwood. Much love. Cheers, y'all. And really quick, we're going to give a big shout out to the subscribers, the super chatters. What's up, Kevin Johnson? What's up, Bruce? What's up, Nathan? Yeah, a little bit earlier today. Nova Scotia time zone, 1 hour ahead of East Coast.
Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock though, so I'm good to go whenever or whatever works. Good to.
What's up, Nathan?
Good to go.
Yeah, we should have done it this way. 9 o'clock on my time, 10 o'clock your time. That's just too much. But glad to have you here. It's party time, James. It's been a minute. I couldn't even tell you the last time we did this.
Yeah, it must have been 6 months or more ago. Probably somewhere around there. Must have snuck one in somewhere.
At
Still
least.
haven't been putting out enough content, but
No.
recently with work, I got to go to. Might have to go to. Still haven't had the message yet, but I might have to go to Ottawa for a while. So I'm going to be.
What'd you call it?
Kind of
Ottawa?
Ottawa. Yeah, Ontario.
Ottawa?
Just,
Ottawa?
yeah, Ottawa. Got to go to Ottawa.
We say a little bit different, but I think the last time you did come on, you were in a hotel room or you were in like a barrack.
Oh yeah, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been. Okay, so if that's the case, then it was over a year ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
That would have been like last January or February or some shit.
Yeah, so it's good to get you back on. I want to get Gnome and all y'all's back on. I got Golden Hive Charlie coming into town in 2 weeks. He's got this Hot Wings format. He's as good as an editor as anybody on YouTube, and I'm sure you guys know who he is at this point. He's got the TikTok, the YouTube.
Bringing his watermelon to you.
I don't know if he's bringing that, but he's bringing a studio. So I got to rip out. I just moved my master bedroom into the office, and now the office, the biggest room in the house, I got to take everything out. We're going to set up a studio.
Oh, nice.
Check it out. He's had Jesse on it from Still It. He's had who's the other big meat guy that actually has?
I've seen a lot of his. Well, actually, I haven't seen his. So has he released the show or?
Yeah, he's got 2 of them so far.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that. I was looking through his videos the other day, but I missed that. It must have been a little while back. But yeah, he's killing it pretty good.
He's killing it, man. He's got it figured out, and he's a really rad dude, and I can't wait for Charlie to come out.
It's all about having a good product to sell.
He's got a good product. He's got he is the right person. He's the right person.
He seems like a good dude.
He's a good dude, and you know, if I was a 25-year-old kid making a lot of money or successful, I would have probably handled it the way 90% of people would have. So
full Scarface,
full narcissism, full Michael Keaton from The Founder, you know. But the older you get, you really believe that, like, I really believe that, like, high tides raise all ships, you know. And it's different now because I work at a brewery that we get shit on a lot from a lot of other breweries, and it's the same thing whether it's a band or stand-up comedy or owning a brewery. People that aren't where you're at kind of want to bring you down to feel better about their content, and he doesn't even like chime in on it. You know, he knows that guys.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure. Yeah, we see those other, well, we'll say the rival mead.
Yeah.
Mead tubers, mean tuber. I don't know.
Mean tubers, yeah. But I am making a mead video. I'm talking to girls this year. There's girls that I've met in Knoxville that want to help me out with my channel. Yeah, they're like, dude, I don't want to watch your 20-minute beer videos. I want you to do liquor and espresso martinis. And I'm like, well, as long as I kind of keep it under the fermentation umbrella, I think I kind of keep everyone happy. But I don't know, free will. I'll put out what I want to know.
For sure. Like it's good to get moving. Like I said, if I end up going to Ottawa, it's something where I can't. Like the wife just got her full-time job as a paramedic, so
nice. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, she's pretty stoked on it. And she loves it. So
good.
But yeah, family's gonna have to stay here, and I'm basically just gonna probably fly back every 2 weeks for a weekend or a little longer. I think will be kind of how it goes. But it's gonna give me a long time. Whatever I get for an apartment there, I'm gonna basically just set it up as a studio and should have a ton of time to focus on the YouTube.
Studio brew house.
Brewing some small batches. So I'm definitely interested to see what some photos or something of what you and Charlie get set up when it's
for sure
for some sort of
I'll text them over to you.
Rig.
What are you doing these days, or as far as brewing content? I know because you do Party Times. James does have a brand. He sells half barrels to establishments?
No, not even half barrels. I just mostly like cans and a few kegs I send away.
6 stills and cans.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, 6 stills.
What's up, Matt? What's up, everyone? Yeah, what's up, Bruce? Kevin Johnson. We've got the boys in here tonight. 6 minutes in.
Nice Atlantic party.
So how's that going? Do they kind of? How many times have you done it? Like, is it kind of more of like a tap takeover?
No, it's not as much of a tap takeover. Like honestly, like with my marketing, it's kind of like my keeping up to date on YouTube videos. It's kind of terrible. I'm just spending lots of time working, and especially now that I have to go away a bit, so I'm gonna kind of pull that back a tiny bit. But I still want to try to get hopefully before I go. It's not till September, but I'll get a good batches out in the summer, do some markets, and then when I head out to Ontario or Ottawa. Yeah, I'll get some loggers on so they can just logger for a while, and then I won't be in a super rush to get them packaged and out. So should be able to do that. Keep the brewery going. It's not going to be going as strong as it was, but as long as I can make the, I don't know, 2,500 or three grand in sales to pay off the fees and insurance and stuff, then that should be fine to keep it going, and it'll still keep me brewing. And
do they come to you and like, hey, we want these styles, or you're like, hey, this is what I have, and we're just coming in hot with?
Yeah, they just text or message or whatever, and just ask what I got, because I almost never have anything consistently, and that's kind of why I don't. I haven't been like doing too much marketing to try to get my kegs out there consistently, because as soon as a company would want them for a long time, like as soon as they want a consistent like a keg or two a week or something, I'd be a slave to the brewing, and I don't. Really you'd
have to hire somebody at that point, and there's no way that anyone's making money.
It's not unless you can find a $10 an hour brewer. Although apparently the local rate is somewhere around $20 an hour, so that's pretty crazy for people that, like, if you do a brewing course, like people go to Niagara College or something, do a brewing course, and then
go to what college?
Cost them, Niagara College, Niagara Falls.
Okay. Got it.
Niagara College is one of the big brewing schools in Ontario, and like apparently it's like 25-ish grand for your course, and then you go get a job, and no matter whether you have the course or don't have the course, starting brewers $20 an hour. So it takes a long time to make 25 grand back on $20 an hour.
Yeah, it does. And I don't know. I just wish these things weren't so as expensive. And I know my buddy Mike from Culver does one at a junior college, and I think that's probably the most affordable one I've heard of. But yeah, I don't know. They're kind of going the same route as culinary school, right? I imagine culinary school is even more expensive, and they're not making that much more money, right? I mean, how much do entry-level chefs make? You can't.
I don't know. I know, and they work their ass off too. Like it's not like the entry-level chefs are working. They're not working like a 37.5-hour a week job. Like they're working like 50-hour a weeks, and they're all hours of the day too. So
yeah, and you're constantly, around flames, electricity, sharp knives, small, little 6x6 workstations. I mean, there's a serious reality to it. I mean, just watch the show The Bear.
Oh yeah, that's one that's on my list. I haven't watched it yet, and I've heard it's
good.
Pretty freaking good.
Yeah, you got to be built a little bit different. Yeah, Brewing and Distilling Center right behind Yeehaw. One of the brewers at Zool actually went to that. This guy's a trip. He was a retired narcotics detective from Santa Rosa, Northern California, retired, came out to Zool. Well, I mean, if you own a house in California and if you sell it and you leave California, that's a big power move. Because if you don't leave California, you're pretty much selling high. Yeah, hello, retirement. And he came out here, went to that brew school, the one that Brewing Bad's talking about, Brewing and Distilling Center. And he works at Zool and he fits in great. You know, we have a ton of love at Zool. He gets it. There's no narcissism or we're better or they're better. We already know that stuff kind of goes on, and just, you know, you don't have too much to gain by talking about your beer, talking about someone else's beer, but you have a lot to lose. And really good dude.
Oh, yeah.
He just got a shout out on the Zool Instagram page, and he rips. His wife actually works the front of the house, so it's cool, and they love everything. Leaving California, coming out here, we went to the Smokies baseball game. There's a new stadium in Knoxville, which is great. You know, for the economy, they sell all the beers out here. They don't care if you're big or small. You could be the smallest brewery and you could still find their stuff on tap out there. It's just a really rad thing that they did. And the guys are good. The guys are really good. I don't know their names, but you know, there's first rounders, second rounders, third rounders. Pretty sure everyone in baseball up until like the 10th round makes a lot of money. So you're looking at some talent and you're drinking Creature Comforts, Zool, Yeehaw, Sweetwater, Ebony and Ivory, Next Level, Local Boys. Baseball and beers, man. That's what it's all about. And no, me and you are on the same team tonight because we're playing the Yankees. The Padres are playing the Yankees. So if Noam is in here, keep me posted, man. We beat the Yankees the other night. We were down 3-0, and we came back. Last night was not the case.
Nice.
Well, I think they scored like 9 runs in the 7th inning. Let's see where we're at right now.
What about hockey or anything? You following that at all?
Nah, I grew up in San Diego. Growing up in
Not
San
so
Diego,
much.
it just wasn't a thing. What do we got here? Sergio De La Cruz, like CH mentioned, at least up here, it seems like a lot of retired people are doing it for the passion, definitely not for the money. Decent money at the Bud Labatt type brewery. Yeah, you know, and Jorge and I were talking about this last week, you know, 15 years ago, anybody who knew how to brew, we're going to open up a brewery. They kind of went that route, but that's not really so much the case anymore. Making beer and selling beer are a lot different these days. It's a lot more different. Uh-oh. Got a Yankees fan in here.
What do we got?
Yeah, it's all good. For the love of the game.
Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked when I well, not stoked to leave the family, but like when I'm in Ottawa, it's only like a 4.5 hour drive or like a 7 or 8 hour drive to New
Get on
York,
the
so
helicopter, man.
Get down that way pretty good. Yeah, I'll be desk working up in Ottawa, so it's not as fun, but
No,
yeah,
I hear
be
ya.
able to close. It's only 4 hour drive or 4.5 hour to drive to like the Alchemist, so that's like an easy weekender.
I still got to get up there. Still need to get to Heady Topper.
Heady Topper.
Need to go to Treehouse. Need to go to Heady Topper.
Go up this winter. Go up to Stowe and do some snowboarding or skiing.
I want to go to Deciduous.
Go to Heady Topper.
I want to go to Heady Topper. I want to go to Shillings. You got Shillings on your radar? They just did a collab with, I think, Creature Comforts.
Now I gotta look that up. I don't know that one.
Yeah, they're Gnome's favorite. Yankees are blue? I thought they were black and white.
Chilling.
No, I'm kidding, man. I got no beef with the Yankees. 98 Yankees were the best team I ever saw. What are you drinking tonight? What's everyone drinking? Should I get some beers? What's going on?
Well, hey, you can't do this without drinking it.
All right, you're right. I'll be right back. James, hold it down.
Okay, I'll do my best to hold it down. Okay, what do we got? Anybody got any questions? Anyone want to learn the ins and outs of how to lose money starting your own tiny ass brewery that brews 60-liter batches? I got all the answers for you. Right now, I'm drinking a Hoppy Playtime hazy IPA. Still working on the hazies. It's mildly hazy, but when you can still see your hand through it, that's not what I'm looking for. So I think I gotta add get some more of them oats or whatever in there. Figure out what I'm doing. Damn clear beer. Clears up when I don't want it to, and it stays hazy when I do want it to. I may have got that mixed up, but yeah, let's see. What are we at? Jesse Southard. AI is getting real as fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm missing that. Let's see, where are we at? For see where the AI came into the conversation, but I know AI is getting pretty freaking useful nowadays. I think it's starting to become almost calculator-ish. Doesn't really get you smart original ideas, but it sure helps you hone your ideas and that sort of thing. Brewing bad, brewing for the love of the game. Yes. Just getting into the game. Homebrewing here in the
What's up, y'all? What's good, everyone? Shilling is the best. What's up, Noam? I got to talk to you and Alias. We got to put something together. I was talking to James a little bit earlier. We got to go down to Miami, tripping animals, and then Miami to San Juan, Puerto Rico is like a $90 flight round trip.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was talking to Charlie earlier. He was like, "Hey, what got you into craft beer?" I'm gonna write some questions down. And I was thinking back like to the days where, remember when Budweiser was trying to trademark all the area codes after the success?
Oh yeah, I just read that
of the 805.
The book about the what's that book? They just released
the Book of Mormon.
I gotta go to the Book of Mormon. Very good book. Talks a lot about beer.
A lot about Budweiser.
Yeah,
and
definitely no.
Oh God.
Yeah, I guess you can't talk funny about them or anything.
There's a crack
not
in
that
that
I would,
glass.
of course. Full respect for everybody.
Oh, that's a bummer. I bought that glass too. Well, cheers, everyone. I got a Miller Lite right here. Probably drink like 40 of these tonight, maybe 400. Yeah, we were just talking about how the game has changed, man. The game done changed. 2013, 2014, everybody in San Diego was trying to be a part of the craft beer scene. Everybody had an Instagram account. Everybody was posting that hashtag craft, not crap, hashtag drink local, hashtag support local, yellow fizzes for wussies, girls, guys. You know, it truly was the Beanie Baby era. You know, it was the Gold Rush stage. So my FOMO organically was like, I have to be a part of this. You know, if I have one friend that knows how to brew beer, I have to be a part of this. Hence, starting a YouTube channel. And I don't know. I think there was a time I was trying to put some money together and start a brewery, but now looking back, I'm very glad I didn't do it. I was too young, too drunk, still probably am. You know, but it's all about having fun fermenting. I think that's what it's about. I think that's I don't know if
Brew Show figured out.
Well, I don't even know if it's about like awards and stuff. Like I want to talk about the awards. Are you caught up? Do you know any brands that won any awards in Indiana?
I got one of my buddies that I met at the Canadian Brewing Conference like a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, I guess. Now they won like a bronze at the World Beer Cup.
Okay, World Beer Cup.
Order. And I saw.
Nice. What's up, Kevin Johnson?
What's the big Asheville brewery that just won like I think they won silver for
Burial?
Over for their pills or something.
A lot of them.
I'd have to pull it up. But.
What's up, Robert Brown? What's up, Raj? Yeah, but you know, Zool didn't win any. Orange Hat
Did they have a few in?
Oh yeah, Orange Hat won one. Orange Hat won one. Gatlinburg Brewing Company won one.
So many categories.
Schultz Brow won one.
So much money in entries.
Yeah, but it's also there was a problem. There was a big problem. You know who won for like ESB? Who had the best?
Who's that?
It was Stone Pale Ale. So everybody was like, "What the fuck?" That kind of just took away the credibility from all this.
No, I mean it's the fact of the matter is if you're going to try to brew for the brew to whatever the I guess guidelines are and stuff, and if one of the big breweries want to do it, then they can make a great beer, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. If it depends on it's a beer cup. It's not like the craft beer cup or the.
Yeah, but it's also
are you talking like the GABF type ones or?
I think they're kind of the same. They both got the two highest credibility for beer awards. I think in America or maybe the world. Maybe America. We'll leave it at that. But I don't know. Like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale for best like ESB or bitter. That's like NWA winning country music awards, just because they're the biggest, I don't know. I think it takes away from a lot of credibility. What I'm saying though.
Post Malone winning all the country music awards.
Something like that, or Beyonce.
Highwire Brewing's the one that won the something for international style Pilsner, whatever
Okay.
international style is, versus Bow Pills versus German Pills
And they needed
versus
to.
American Pills.
They're hurting.
Yeah, they just Oh, Highwire's were they hurt by the storms?
Oh yeah. Well, they only do production in
everybody was.
Nashville. They only do production in
Oh,
Nashville.
okay, gotcha.
So everything comes from there, and then they distribute it. Between me and you and the entire internet, they were kind of hurting before that, though. That's kind of the name of the game. And me and Jorge were talking about that with Modern Times in San Diego. They were big. And when somebody thinks that, hey, we've got a good thing going, this thing's printing money, it'll work everywhere and they'll grow too fast. And a lot of times it backfires. And it's backfired with Highwire as well as Modern Times.
Ooh. Here's one I'd like to try.
And Stone.
Sierra Nevada got the gold for the hazy IPA non-alcoholic.
Hazy IPA non-alcoholic.
I don't know. I haven't tried any. I've tried a few NA beers that are like passable, but yeah, nothing that gets me excited for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Which one of these awards actually roll over to sales? What'd you pull up? Which website are you on?
Just on the worldbeercup.org/winners/current-winners. If you search World Beer Cup 2025 or something, that comes up.
Okay.
And then you can search, so you can kind of search what
I'll put this in the chat.
Yeah, Pizza Port won 4 of them.
Good.
What'd they get? 3 seconds and a third for
West Coast IPA?
What they get? Coffee stout, English style brown ale, a Schwartz beer. Probably took your recipe off your video, and then
dude, Schwartz beer are not
German style Dunkelweizen.
Can you filter this? Can you go to like?
I'm just searching. Like, just there's a search bar. Search a keyword.
Got it.
So whatever. Yeah, like whatever you want to see.
IPA.
Yeah, there's a lot of cold IPA. Who won? Hood River, Oregon won the cold IPA. I do like me a cold IPA.
Sierra Nevada. I don't know any. I know Made West. I've heard of Made West. They're from Los Angeles or Ventura. Fife Family Brewers. Fife. Gugman House.
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, a lot of U.S. Let's see. Yeah, they must get the amount of money that comes in for those entries. Like there's only one. I haven't entered any competitions with my the commercial beer yet, but there's only one competition here that's only like $35, and then everything else is like $100+ to enter one beer, and you gotta send them like a 12-pack plus figure out how to ship it. And not that I expect any of my beer to win, but
well, it's cool, bragging rights.
No, it's good. It's good. Like, honestly, like if I had a little more income from it, like I'd send a bunch out, because it's always like, if you could send it to World Beer Cup and get like world-class judges telling you what's up with your beer and giving you suggestions and shit, like, not that you necessarily want to just change a beer that you're happy with, but suggestions never hurt.
Okay, so Everywhere, the brewery called Everywhere, Shifted Visions. From Orange County, won first place for Hazy. Never heard of them. Let's pull them up, see what they got.
Oh, Zach Pearson on the go.
What up, Dave, man? What's up, Raj?
Let's see.
Peaceful Side snagged a gold for International Lager. Noise.
Someone say, oh no, I thought I had ESB. I'm part of a collab beer for. They do a local one with the beer association, Together We Brew. Maybe you can see it there.
Everywhere.
And it's a English bitter this year, brewed at Good Robot Brewing.
Oh shit! Everywhere Beer Co. Okay, 18.3 thousand followers. This is big, man. They just got my follow.
Nice. What was it? The
Everywhere.
Fine, if you're following him, I'm following him.
Let's get them up to 20,000.
Can't have FOMO.
8 man. Cheers, everybody. All right, we got 25 people in here. We are back. Cheers, everyone. Let us know what you're drinking tonight, what you're brewing. I've got a espresso martini mead video coming out, I believe, next week. Well, I'm going to San Diego next week. It'll be the week after that. Big shout out to my buddy Trevor.
Nice. Yeah, I saw you got a posted your little picture of the Oceanside.
Little picture,
pad when you figured out.
Little Airbnb. Yeah, I got a car lined up. I got a bachelor party. Most importantly, I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Trevor from South O. He opened up a restaurant called The Mill Room.
Nice. Trevor's part of the same location, or opened up another location?
Another establishment. Let's go.
Oh shit!
I know, right?
So he's not a nice, Zach. Wearing your party time shirt. Good job.
All right. I'm going to plug this on the chat. I'm going to text him right now. If you guys want to follow Trevor's new kitchen, I just put it in the chat. That'd mean a lot. I'm going to actually tell him
What's the name?
The Mill Room Oceanside. And pull it up, man. He's got some pretty good stuff. I saw a picture of chicken and waffles and
Let's see what we got here. Chicken and waffles.
I think so.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting the AI results. I gotta find the.
What's up, Gnarly Nugget? That's a great name.
Real.
Brand new hazy.
Real one.
He's drinking his brand new hazy. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, you, Braj. I was going to go to Zool today and pick up some low fills. I just fucking blew it like a loser.
Pick up some low fills. Nice. I got some.
Low fill IPA, man. Low fills and shifties are my favorite beers because they're free.
Yeah, what were we doing the other? Oh, we were
Jalapeno
playing,
cream ale. Noise.
I had a what do you call it? Like the local beer association did like sported some money and got some grants to get some quality assurance testing done. So I had a buddy, Stefan Gagliardi, come in and we were doing some oxygen testing on filling with my beer gun and stuff, and we've confirmed the beer gun is kind of terrible at low oxygen fills.
Okay. So
And
everything's just flat?
Well, no, it's just the oxygenation. If you do the low fills, were actually the ones that showed up better with the oxygenation numbers because they had a lot of foam in them.
Okay.
So you end up with a really like low. It was and by low, it's like nowhere near like treehouse type standards. Like it was still at like, I don't know, 150 parts per billion or something oxygen. But
this is not my language.
Figured out some.
Well, good.
Oh, sorry. Just the amount of oxygen in the cans, and the more oxygen in the cans,
I know. Yeah.
The obviously the oxidation, and I think you want numbers like probably like under 100 would be good, which I was able to get with the Kegland filler thing that Portly Gentleman reviewed a little while ago.
He put something in the chat.
Can we get up to 3K?
Can we get him up to 3K? Portly Gentleman, we're in a group chat with him, and he'll just send us
I saw that.
pictures of stuff. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this gadget is.
Yeah, from what I got on it, it was I don't know, like a safety pry clamp piece, so that like if you accidentally clipped it open, it can't just fling open and then make yourself a YouTube video.
Okay.
Where you're getting blasted with either the hot wort or emptying a fermenter with beer that's ready to go.
Yep. Yeah, he's got that kind of a proprietary system. He's got the what's that German one?
There's a lot of parts to that thing.
There's a lot going on.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's just too much going on sometimes.
I don't know what the like it's awesome. Like I guess for like a system like that would be great for like the home brewer that's really trying to, I don't know, get used to using tri clamps, because it looks like every time you like break it down, you're probably taking apart 20, 30 tri clamps and
especially
them up and stuff.
when you're trying to film a brew day like that could really burn you out. I think everyone's just kind of burned out at this point. Not burned out. Well, yeah, a lot of people are permanently burned out, but
yeah.
I think
I'm
a lot
not
of people.
burned out. I just haven't done videos.
I think that's the point. I think that like people aren't burned out. It's like, hey, maybe there's only a couple weekends a year we have the time to edit videos and stuff like that. Because I know that Brian from elementary was waking up at 4 a.m. You know, he's got 2 kids. He's got 2 kids. Elementary school.
That's for sure. Yeah,
sure.
Fuck. Have you talked to him at all lately? Or?
I haven't talked to him in a minute, but I think he's one of those seasonal guys when he gets winters and summers off. So I think he's got to wait for maybe another month.
Wait for summer. Yeah.
Unless he wants to pick up some cash teaching summer school or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll see or hear from him soon. If not, man, I wish that dude the best. Hey, you were talking about small batches earlier. What are you going to do? What's your system?
I don't know. When I go away, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Like right now, it's my system's just it's the Grainfather G70. So I'm doing
20 gallon,
60 liter batches. And I have a Grainfather G30 that I'd use just basically as a hot liquor tank.
Okay.
So it's just a mix. I should again, another video to do is just actually show like kind of the process for the commercial brewing. Do it in 3 or 4 parts where you're like, okay, here's the brew day, here's the packaging. I need to do a packaging day. I still have a video on the walk-in fridge that I need to kind of put together.
That'd be a rad video.
Tons of ideas. I just don't got tons of time.
Well, the
which
walk-in
sucks.
fridge idea, that would work for a lot of things. I mean, that's every bar. Or
Oh yeah,
every,
like a lot of. I think I think those are even more. Like I'm using the CoolBot, and I think they're more popular as like people like to put them together for what do you call it? Like hunting. Like you build the big fridge, and then you can hang your deer in it or whatever.
Yeah, man, some
Whatever you hunt down there, armadillo or
Predator
whatever.
2, man. Gary Busey scenes. Absolutely. You know what I'm
Gary
talking
Busey's
about.
looking pretty good lately.
Is he still alive?
I think so. He just,
Physically?
but mind you, I can't tell the videos you see nowadays. I can't tell
I
if
know.
it's like
AI
someone was
or-
talking earlier, if it's AI or if it's
Yeah, but he's looked like he was AI for 30 years since
Yeah, he looks-
since
yeah,
since
he's a
the
good-
Steven
good
Seagal
dude,
Under Siege era. English tap,
Yeah.
porter, sweet stout, mango English pale ale, mango apple cider. Currently brewing hoppy blonde. How are you brewing so much, Kevin Johnson? We love to hear it, man.
Nice, good job. Yeah, when I go away,
What's up,
once I'm
Shelby?
in the apartment, I think I'm gonna go switch over to brewing a bag more and do like 10-liter batches. I still got some of those like Kegland PET 10-liter kind of plastic bottles you can pressurize and use as kegs. So I'm gonna switch over to that and do some smaller batch shit, and then and actually, really, it's just a test brewery for my main huge 60-liter batches. So if I can figure out some good recipes, I still got to do a pale ale, and I really need to nail, like you were talking about the other day, like I really got to nail some like I don't want to do it, but some like fucking peanut butter fucking seltzers,
Yeah.
peanut butter jam seltzer style. I've got to find my version of that.
Are you getting any love from brands? Or are you paying all out of pocket?
Oh no, I pay mostly out of pocket. I think the only thing I got the only thing I've had sent to me would I could have got a what was the Inkbird, they were trying to send me something.
That's China.
And then the only other one I did was the I forget, one of my more recent videos. It was just that it's like that Russian tap. It's just like a kind of
Donald Trump?
pressure bottle filler.
I'm kidding.
iTap is what it was. Yeah. It wasn't a horrible product, but I don't really do fill bottles. So I mean, I made a video of it, but it's sitting in a box. I should probably just give it away or something to people that actually do bottles.
Well, here's what I'm saying, and I don't know if this is being aggressive or not, but Genus Peter turned me onto this one. If you reach out to a lot of brands, they will be more than willing to at least send you free product for shine. There always doesn't need to be money involved. But if you just want, hey,
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, products, not because it's nothing to them. Like it's
nothing.
like half of them are sending out shit from yeah, well it's coming from it's basically AliExpress type stuff. So like they pay the $50 or $60 shipping, but they're really paying nothing. Like a product, like half of that crap costs, most of it's just plastic and nothing. Although I should have done the Inkbird, because I think a couple days ago at the end of my brew day, when I may or may not have had a few beers in me, like I moved my fermenter, and it was like the second batch for a 120-liter batch, and when I moved the fermenter, it ripped the Inkbird temperature probe right out of the unit. So I'm down one Inkbird.
Yeah, might not.
And my soldering skill,
that
I
in the
opened it up.
video.
And my soldering skills are a little too low, and I don't know where it attaches inside the circuit board. So that went in the junk.
What do you think the deal is with all these tariffs and stuff? I mean, these guys, all this stuff comes from China, right? I mean, nothing's happened yet, but they're all probably kind of
No, I
not
think it's
sleeping the best
fucking-
right now.
Yeah, it's terrible for the people that are
Everything
like the Kyle and stuff, like where you have a big ass, like you have a ship, like to order reasonably from China, you basically have to have a shipping container worth of shit.
He gets two of them.
I don't know what it costs now, but like probably between like $3,000 and $5,000 to ship a container over. But if you have $20,000 worth of product or $40,000 worth of product nowadays, like Kyle said, the tariffs are up to 150% almost. So like,
Yeah.
you just tripled your price. You're still probably getting it cheaper than, or right around the same price as if you ordered it from the States. But like, I haven't paid attention to it, but I know companies like, I don't know, like Stout Tanks or something that are importing their systems from China. Mind you, they're getting them Americanized, so you're not just ordering straight from China and then have to redo the electrics and stuff. But that has to triple their cost.
But nothing's happened yet, correct? They're talking about it going up 100%, or it already is gradually.
No, I think you know what? I don't know exactly.
What up, Coach Chillin'?
Kyle mentioned it was 20% on what he had, which is 20% more than what he thought he'd be paying. So whatever you're ordering, whether it's Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess you look at the number that they spent. So
yeah, we'll
if you paid
see.
40,000, and I mean, you bought 100,000, and all of a sudden, or actually, you bought 200,000 worth of gear, and all of a sudden, you got to pay $40,000 more, which is freaking crazy.
Yeah, and there's, obviously politics involved in this stuff, but there's also reality to it. People are like, oh, more American jobs, more American jobs. It's like, yeah, until you're paying $80 for a t-shirt. That's what it comes down to. It sounds good in theory, but the reality of it is like, we all kind of go on Amazon and buy the cheapest and most affordable stuff. Like I do like supporting. What's up?
No. But the only argument to me that makes sense to be focusing on forcing everything into America is if somebody thinks we're going to war, and then they want to have all the production possible in America.
What's still made in America? Beer, whiskey. That's it.
I'm not sure. Made in America with Chinese tanks,
Chinese glasses, Chinese
like
whiskey bottles.
A lot of the big companies are
made in America with Chinese everything.
Importing the stainless, and what Kyle said in his video there, I'm probably getting this wrong, but like the chromium or whatever one of the main pieces of stainless steel, it's not mined in America, so it's like South Africa or Africa somewhere. So
James is referencing the Clawhammer's video from today. Yeah. I haven't seen the video yet.
Yeah, it wasn't a claw hammer. It was a.
It wasn't?
Shit, no, it's his video, but I think it's a side. It's a different YouTube page. I don't know if it's published yet, or if it's if it is I don't know. I don't think that was a private video.
Hey, you're right. What was that video? What was that page?
Oh, he's gonna be I think he's gonna be talking about his.
Let me go to our group text really quick.
Yeah, I think he's talking about YouTube strategies and business strategies and stuff. I think it's more of that. Like, there's so many videos, like doing a YouTube page. There's so many videos you can make that just don't fit within your page.
Oh, it's called Solid Strat. What is this?
I think it's like Solid Strategies kind of thing there. So let's see if I can. Solid Strat.
It's Kyle Brown and Martin King, two creators, product builders, and business owners on a mission to help turn ideas.
Yeah, so at Solid Strategies. Let's get them up to 200 viewers.
Can we do that? Here, let me.
Yeah, they're at 8 subscribers now, so I just subscribed. 8? So we're
okay. Let's get them up there.
Yeah, I don't think they've marketed it at all yet. So
okay, well I'm gonna plug it. It's not even giving it to me. It's not even letting me do it. Did you mean solid start in the blue italic? No, I didn't. I mean
at Solid Strategies. It's not Solid Strat. It's
Are you talking about Instagram or are you talking about YouTube?
YouTube.
What do you mean at?
Well, just the at symbol for if you want to. Maybe you don't say the at. Maybe I'm too old or whatever. Have you hit 40 yet?
40 what?
Years?
Yeah, I just turned 40. I turned 40 this year. Yeah. How old are you? 45? Thanks, man.
44.
44. Okay, so you're still born in the 80s.
I'm wise as fuck.
Well, I knew we grew up with all the same Capcom games.
Yeah,
on the
we
NES
got the good. We got the
Super Nintendo. Yeah, watch that come out. Solid Strategies. Okay, let me.
Yeah, I got
what I can do.
Today,
Sorry, what's up?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, go nuts. I really got nothing.
We can't. Same with me. I never have anything. But I can take this Instagram desktop and we could pull this video up. Now I can put this video in the chat. All right, we're going to subscribe. He's got 10 subscribers now. Can we get him up to 200?
2,000. I think you had yeah, when you did one of your videos a long way back. I think you plugged my page, and that's what got me to the I think I was 800 subscribers, and your video did fairly well, and I think I got like 3. You got me 30% of my subscribers in one night.
Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Are you looking at your videos these days? Because the only videos on my channel that get subscribers are a bartending video, a cider video, and Jello shot short. A short of Jello shots. Nice. Killing it.
No,
yeah.
I haven't been looking. There's a few. My page has always been videos that. Well, actually, my most popular video is I think the canning video, where I just kind of went over the cannular canner and then talked about the comparisons. And
Okay.
it was actually a video I took probably one of the most time to do. So I'm
Okay.
actually happy that one's good. But then there's some other ones. It's like I did a handheld inkjet printer one, and for some stupid reason, that's like, well, right now that's my top content in the last 28 days with a whopping 416 views.
Hey, it's better DIY
It's
City.
like it's a video I just took in a few minutes, and I'm almost up to $100 on it. It's pretty
Nice.
yeah, they got a few. I'm at $1 a day. Made 85 or 90 videos, so about 600 to 1,000 hours.
It starts with
And I think
one.
I've almost hit the $1,000 total on YouTube, minus the U.S. government withholding taxes because I don't have a tax account in
W2.
there.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're all in this together. We're still brewing. We're having fun. Big shout out to everybody who's here right now. I think Noam's still here with us. Kevin Johnson, what's up, man? He's got the big keezer going. Prices are going up. Coast Chillin' is not wrong. Gnarly Nugget Homebrew. That's awesome, dude. Gonna have 4 taps with 2 more available.
Nice.
On tap, I have a crazy Czech lager. Czech dark lagers are probably my favorite beers of all time, at least right now. Irish Red, Hazy IPA, and PB&J Sour based off Homebrew Life and Brew Show. Hey, love to hear it. Gnarly Nugget. Cheers,
Yeah, the
Brush.
PB&J sounds like a. I think we had one of the local breweries.
Thank you,
Harrison, here
Nathan.
did
Much love, Brush.
PB&J. But they might just mix their like raspberry wheat with a peanut butter stout or something and call it PB&J. It's not quite what you guys do.
Yeah, they're all a little bit different. I think that the name of the game is to make it as like hard seltzer forward as possible and just get rid of the grain. PB&J and beer is a lot weirder than like a PB&J dextrose hard seltzer vibe, but live your life, have some fun with it.
Yeah, they were. I'm
gonna say
going to the Craft Brewing Association. Nova Scotia is doing their beer
Nice.
fest this weekend, so I'm going to serve there. And they're like
Number
social
2.
media people are reaching out hard to find.
Nice.
They're like, hey, you bringing any ciders or seltzers? Like really trying to sell to the non-beer crowd, which is kind of what you need to do nowadays.
Dude, I've been saying it forever, man. Or I haven't been saying
Yeah.
it forever.
Oh yeah,
What's
no,
up?
that was
What's
the-
up,
that was the point
Horsty
of your
Gallable?
latest video, pretty much, wasn't it? You just got to you got to bring everyone in, and craft beer seems to be bringing the 40-year-old males in.
I got the best comment, at least on my page. And I do think that beer now is kind of like COVID. You talk to 10 people about beer, you're going to get 10 different answers. I truly believe that. I talked to guys that own breweries. I had some buddies in town. 2 of them own breweries.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are crazy. I'm listening to them talk. They're listening to me talk. And we are not on each other's page at all. We're not even close to being on each other's page. What I do know is that alcohol is similar. It's like same but different, and I think it is somewhat of a territory game. I think that there's brands that have just nailed the branding. I know that there's beer brands out there that are doing $500,000 in sales in merch alone a year. That's insane. That's more than a lot of breweries are doing in draft sales. So there's brands out there that people legitimately, and I'm one of them now. I'm becoming like a hype boy brand. And I think it's well deserved. Like the same way I was super into like skateboarding brands as a kid. And we know all this, the Zero and the Toy Machine and all that stuff.
World Industries.
World Industries.
They went straight
anything Eric.
Oh no, they had great branding though.
Yeah, Ed Templeton, whatever he wore, I wore. Toy Machine
was my favorite always. I think.
I got a haircut today. Check it out. I'm gonna get something for my car after I when I get my next beer. The barbershop I went to. The barbershop I went to today. It's called Hops Barbers. Guess what he made stickers out of? Remember the hands?
Okay, yeah.
When he's got like 10 fingers.
Whatever. Yeah. Toy Machine.
Hey, I'm gonna go get it right now. Check us out.
Oh, nice. You're good. I'll show everyone my sweet haircut while you go. So the other day I was going to go in the shower and I'm like, my hair's fucking stupid. So then I made it stupider by just fucking shaving it off. Now I look like a freaking recruit or something, but I don't even know how to use these headphones. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. How do you use headphones? There we go. So easy. Nice, you're back.
Baker Boy, Andrew Reynolds. Check it out. Does this ring a bell or does this ring a bell?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It is cool, right? And check it out. Name this brand. It's a barbershop.
You got the Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. And then what's this one?
That's a Thrasher.
Thrasher, yeah. So he went the route, man, and like Thrasher
used to be pretty hardcore at like reaching out and making people stop their branding. I wanted to do.
There's beer brands like that, Braj. There's beer brands.
Oh yeah.
And I want a Shilling T-shirt. I want a Burial has their own merch store.
Okay, nice.
When you are a brewery that people are in two different lines for your draft and for your T-shirts, you're printing money. Cool. Yeah, you're doing okay. Wicked Weed has one.
Yeah, and like out here,
Stone back in the day, Stone was selling. When Stone was larger in life, man, there was like Stone mustard, Stone hot sauce, the T-shirt, the gargoyle was life, license plates, condoms. No, I made that last one up. Yeah. What's up, Patrick Rock? Baker. What's up?
Lots of merchandising. Like merchandising is the way to go, and especially like if you could get if you get popular on the YouTube or if you have like some sort of product to sell, like if you could. I just need to figure out some sort of 3D printed thing that's easy to do.
What would you do?
Right now, like it's easy to do like a coat. Oh, you can't even fucking see.
No, overexposed.
Oh wait, no, I know how to. I don't even know how to do shit.
Hey, should we pull some people in here? Should we put this on the gram?
We got a whatever. Yeah.
Let's pull this up on the gram.
Nope, that doesn't work.
Hey,
find it. This might just print you can print a freaking stencil so you can go spray paint and everything.
I wanted and I'm going to buy a T-shirt from you right now. Do you have a live merch store? Because we all tried to buy some stuff from Box Lab, Jorge's company, but the website was shut down. And then I think Bruce went back the next day and he commented that it was still shut down. But I wanted to make a rule.
I think when I go away, when I go away in September, I think I'm going to start trying to work on that a little more and although you don't recommend it, is like I'll just order my T-shirts and then mail them out. Like I think if I can get it smooth, it'd be okay. But you said it was terrible when you were doing the shit yourself instead of Teespring.
It's not terrible. I think you just need to move a lot. If you really want to go to the store, the USPS once a day or once every other day, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just another daily errand.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like if I'm close to something, like send it through Canada Post, or although they're going on strike soon again apparently, but like it might be pretty easy. But like it'd be nice to be able to send out the T-shirts and actually I hate Teespring's quality. So like
I know you never know, man.
I still have my. I think you can still order it, and I think it's maybe better in the States or something. But like, I've had T-shirts that like they go through one or two washes and like half the fucking picture flakes off of it, or my sweater, like almost the whole back of it picture flaked off because when you sit in the chair, it just I guess it rubs or something. So if you want a show T-shirt, they're great. And
I'm surprised that YouTube like lets them get away with that shit. Like wouldn't they have it figured out by now?
Yeah, I don't know. Like they basically, and I forget. I messaged them before. Mind you, it was a little.
You're not going to get through to them. You're not going to get through.
No, they didn't. No, they got back. They got back to me quick enough. But like they just offered like, oh, we'll give you 20% off the next one or something. Like it wasn't like we sold you a piece of shit shirt that now looks like whatever those expensive T-shirts they sell on Facebook with no pictures.
Here's what I do know. If I do the merch game again, and I'm not even really putting out content.
Yeah,
I would do it the way that you're talking about. What up, Beer Quaz? What's up, Fort Apache? What's up, y'all? And I would do the best quality possible. Like, what are the best beer shirts out there? Comfort? There's like a Comfort brand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know. Like when I do the
merch.
When I do merch, I just order through Vistaprint now. It'd be nice to find a local one a little better, but they seem to do pretty good. And like if you order, I don't know, 20 T-shirts, you can get them for like $12 or $13 a shirt, which isn't too bad at all, and sell them. You can still sell them cheap at $20 or $25, and that's not.
What do you got to buy? Like 100 of them?
Oh no, like 20 or something, or 15. You can actually get one-offs that aren't too crazy.
Which brewery?
They're expensive for sweaters. I think for sweaters they're like $80 if you want to get a one-off, but a zipper sweater is kind of expensive anyway.
Yeah. Who's got the best merch? Which brewery has the raddest merch? I know my answer.
Let me think of here.
By far.
I mean, the coolest thing I've seen for merch is one of those old aluminum lawn chairs at Treehouse, but I don't think overall they have the best merch or anything.
Sometimes you don't
Really,
need like the craziest graphic. Like if I go to North Park Brewery, last time I was there, I bought 4 t-shirts. North Park. That's it. Just less is more. And I wanted to say North Park because when I run into somebody in Knoxville and they're like, oh, you know about North Park? I'm like, no. You know about North Park. I know about North Park, but that's cool that we can share this because they are a rad brewery. They're always bringing home hardware. If there's a brewery that's got the most beer awards in the last 5 to 10 years, they've got to be in the conversation. If anybody's ever in San Diego, go to North Park Brewery.
Okay, nice. I put my name in to go to San Diego at work for I think July or June.
I'll probably be there, man.
June 23rd to 27th is when I'm trying to get there, but I don't think I'm the right person, so they're probably not going to pick me. But
wait, what do you mean?
Oh, there's like a planning conference or something like that. So if I can go there, then I'll go at night. I'll just get a rental car and sneak around and try to get up to South. Well, South O is kind of the one I'd like to hit, and then go do the San Diego. Yeah, that's where all that around there. Like
it
Pizza
is.
Port and all them are down there.
Oh yeah, Pizza Port. I mean, they're a monster. Pizza Port.
South O is kind of on the outskirts, right?
No, you just got to look at San Diego. It's kind of like a north-south city, and
It's on the north.
When you fly into San Diego, you're pretty much not as south as you get, but you're very close to Mexico. So I lived almost like an hour north of that, and there's just a big marine station called Camp Pendleton that divides us from Orange County or Aliso Viejo.
I don't know if it's maybe it's Pendleton that they go to. I don't know if we go to the Marine base.
It would have to be, or there's also MCRD.
It might just be a conference at a hotel somewhere, so it's hard to.
What up, Sterling B?
But it is where you were at? Were you up by Encinitas and the?
I grew up in Encinitas.
Half pipe and all that sort of.
Oh yeah, the YMCA. Okay. Yeah, that was in all those Tony Hawk Pro Skater videos.
That's the only place I've ever been up there.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The DC ramp and wherever they had their factory or.
DC ramp, I think it was Temecula. It was a little bit inland, but everything is Southern California or Los Angeles from action sports, everything.
I'd love to get down there again even for a skateboard trip, even though I can't do shit anymore, but I still like rolling around in the bowls. And
it's not about
parks are so nice nowadays anyway, so
it's not about jumping
fun
off
to get out
20 stairs and
Been talking to your skater buddy Goman.
He's sober. Goman got sober. I'm sure that
we're sober, or was it you're just decided lifestyle change? Good to go. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Good choices. You can't complain against being
He wasn't the highest on my list of friends that needed to get sober, but he was definitely on my MySpace top 8.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. We're talking like staying up till 6 a.m, drinking whiskey, listening to Tom Waits and Morrissey by yourself in the dark, living at home, and then waking up at 2 p.m. and thinking that you have like insomnia. Like, no, you don't have insomnia. You just you're drinking a little bit differently the way that I like to drink.
Yeah. Oh fuck. It's been a long time since I did a
whiskey.
4 in the morning or 5, well, actually probably like some of the last times I've done the overnighters have been just on the hoppy hour when we used to
go hard. We used to go hard, man.
You and Noman Elias, you used to get going pretty.
Dude, I used to like wake up at 9 a.m. and just run as fast as I could and try to delete this thing and take it down.
Yeah. Starting at 10 o'clock tonight, we're going to be doing an 8-hour stream. Let's go. 4:30, like Gnome holds it down by the end of the night, like with I don't know. I can only assume 40 beers into them.
There'd be like 4 squares going, and after the 3rd hour, there'd just be like increments of 2. Like somebody would just be gone for 20 minutes, or somebody's like, doing something, or 8 man's nodding off. Those were the days, man. Those were the days.
That's good shit.
All right, we got 37 people in here right now. But
you're gonna keep these. You're trying to keep these going weekly now. To a point.
I mean, I have fun with it. It's a lot. I think it's a lot better on the East Coast. When I was in San Diego, those were starting at 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, no, they're
I like
pretty late.
starting.
But I mean, the 7 o'clock your time This is the earliest one in a while, isn't it?
It's a good one.
They're not usually any early.
Well, no one's typically later than me, except they're either East Coast or they're earlier, but you're the one exception. And I think maybe Jorge Castro. Where's Puerto Rico in the time zone thing? Hey, much love, Sterling B. Okay. Cheers, Braj. Cheers, everyone in here.
Yeah, Jorge's the same time zone. I don't know if
Puerto Rico.
The same, but
yeah, I got to get down to Box Lab, man.
Atlantic.
Hey, if his merch store's down, I'm just gonna go down there and buy a T-shirt and make it real.
That is the prime way to go.
That's the early '90s.
Yeah, I gotta get down your way too, because I think.
Hey, doors open.
When I'm in Ottawa, it's I think it's only going to be a 15-hour drive, which is kind of doable on a long weekend.
Hey, if you want to get down here, man, you're more than welcome to. I just set up my guest bed. First time in my life, I bought a new furniture set. I'll tell you about these furniture sets, man. When you buy a real one, because all that IKEA shit is pretty light.
It's not just pressure board and.
No, I was like, fuck, man, this is so heavy. I can't really call anybody over here. I mean, I could. But I had it on the cardboard and then on a blanket, and I'm just like 2 inches this way, 2 inches that way, like a sailor going against the wind, But I got it, everything set up. So my guest room now has my old bed, which is still only like a year old. It was one of those memory, like $1,000 memory foams that I bought off a coworker.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, my place is getting dialed in. Like I said, I'm gonna go party in San Diego next week. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to going to Trevor's place. He literally opened up his restaurant this week.
Yeah, no,
so you don't know what to expect.
If I get down to San Diego, that's like, not that it's like the most famous brewery or anything, but like Trevor just seems like a good dude and
great dude.
To him a bunch on the streams, and like, I just like to get down to South O, say hi and try some beers.
Mm-hmm. You make it up there, you're not going to miss it. He's got like the best location ever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even just trying to get down to San Diego sometime on my own would be.
San Diego rips, man. It just I'll probably never live there ever again. I've just been here too long. I've been in Knoxville 3 years now.
California's awesome.
California's awesome, but after day 5, after day 5, you're like,
well, it depends on what you're doing. Like I used to like going there and just doing the skateboard. Basically, just go to skate parks. That was
skateboard year round.
Good shit there. Yeah, go down to
San Diego, Carlsbad, Point Loma. Yeah. Leap of Faith, Jamie Thomas. Before they,
just go down and do the Leap of Faith. I'll be the first person with a hip replacement.
Did anybody ever do
what could go wrong? I don't think anyone landed that. That's just gonna drop off the Empire State Building and be the first one to do it.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, it was like this infamous gap back when skateboarding was like skateboarding, when there was like 10 pros. Now it's like the 14-year-old girls in China are way better than my heroes were growing up. There's thousands.
It's crazy insane. How good they do.
Like if you don't do, it's like motorcycling or motocross. Like if you don't do like at least a backflip and land no hands, it's like nothing, But back in the day, it was like board sliding a 10-stair handrail was like, this guy's a god. This is unbelievable. Now if you gave me like 100 tries, I could probably. No, I'm just kidding. There's no way in hell I could do it. El Toro, yeah. But
that's still one. Yeah, that movie was one of my. Well, I mean, obviously,
Welcome to Hell.
Building was the main one that I liked.
Misled Youth,
was kind of right around there. But El Toro, like with the end, was a.
Oh yeah,
that was kind of a
Andrew Reynolds.
The Birdhouse one. Yeah, the Birdhouse one. Andrew Reynolds.
Under pressure.
Canadian action.
Pressure.
Yeah, it had that's what that one had. It had
when they lit themselves on fire.
Yeah, Welcome to Hell was the most raw, like holy shit, like
no.
There's weird nostalgia watching those old videos too. Like it's great. Like some of those 411 video magazines. I remember.
Mouse. Mouse.
Like I think I donated them a long time ago, but I had a lot of skateboard videos, and I wish I didn't donate them now because I got a stupid collection of VHS.
Well, they're probably worth some money now. Actually, they're probably not. But
$2 a piece.
To
the right person.
I remember that scene with Andrew Reynolds where he's drinking. He's got that monkey that drinks all of his beers. He's outside the RV. That was like ahead of the time. That was big budget, pre-YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's and then there was some other kind of videos
Carlsbad
in the later years, like Right, and some other ones that
RDS
some money into.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like it was probably, I don't know what year it turned into, but there was like a year where I don't know, say 2005 or six, and then all of a sudden, like all the skate videos are like high production and stuff, and
Yeah,
but before then, it was like literally like
just raw.
taking them on your shitty, yeah,
Right.
just your shitty camera or whatever.
Well, I plugged the stream on the Instagram channel, and I think our viewers went down, but
You plugged it, and everyone's like, "What the?"
everyone unfollowed, man. But back to
Yeah,
beer really quick. I want to know what's going on in
yeah,
Nova
shit, we've been,
Scotia. We're talking about how it's kind of the same, a little bit different. But what are the most popular styles up in Canada? Is it like light lagers, fruited sours, and hazies, or is it a little bit different?
well, I guess it depends on what you do. Like if you go to craft beer stores or the like
What,
tap rooms and stuff, and I even have some downstairs because I bought some the other day. But like just the propeller does a Galaxy kind of hazy IPA, and it's just a great beer, and it's popular as hell.
that's a good name for a beer,
But
kind of hazy.
if well, it's not kind of hazy. It's just called Galaxy, so they just use the name of the hop.
Okay.
But like if you actually look at the like Nova Scotia Liquor Commission sales reports, what do you think the top selling beer is? Like if you wanted to make a beer,
Labatt.
what kind of beer would you make that would be the top selling? And maybe it's well, I mean, I guess if you take away the macros and stuff, like what would be the I may be off on what it is, but
You're talking about the style or the brand?
well, just kind of like the style. Like what would you if you wanted to sell a ton of beer, what would you sell? If you were making
Lagers.
craft beer, tall cans.
Lagers or hazies? Imperial
The
hazies?
the one that stood out to me was Facts, like 10%.
I was
So if
gonna
you
go
want to
with
sell a
like
lot,
a
if you
like
want to
a
sell a lot of beer, you make an imperial lager.
like
That's 10%.
it's an imperial lager that's 10%.
Something like that. I don't even know what's
It's kind of an
what's
oxymoron.
Facts.
Do you get the
Facts.
the Voodoo Ranger out there?
No, we don't. We don't get the
Really?
what is it? That's
New
New
Belgium.
Belgium or
Yeah.
yeah. No, we got to go. I don't know if the yeah I don't know if the like there's a few local beer stores that might import some stuff, but I don't think I always get those when I have to go to like Bangor or something like that to get
I don't
them.
know what that means. Nobody knows what that means. So for those
Bangor,
who
Bangor, Maine.
Bangor, Maine. So
Yeah.
James, he lives in Nova Scotia and he pretty much has like the whole world up there to himself. He's got like his own private Idaho. He's on a lake. He's got a huge detached garage.
Well, attached, but it's good size.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on up there.
It's just my brewery in the garage. Instead of parking cars, I park a brewery.
Park Breweries. And he's Royal Air Force.
Royal Canadian Air Force is
Royal
the
Canadian
the
Air
day, the day
Force.
job.
Day job. He's a helicopter pilot. He's pretty brilliant.
Not
Skateboarder,
brilliant, just a
retro video gamer.
pilot that hasn't flown in a while. Yeah.
Wait, you're not flying?
I just haven't in a while, just in my position. And it's not just pushing paper.
Well,
It's good fun.
are you going to retire after 20 years or are you going to do 30?
We have to do 25, so I'm coming up on my 20 years. So
Okay.
I still got 5 more years
Coming
if
up on
if I
your,
want to retire.
coming up on your 20 years?
Yeah, been doing her since 2006.
I'm trying to do the math on that. You're 4 years older than me. So you got
I
in
didn't
when you
join
were
till I
like
was
30?
25.
25,
Oh,
okay.
25. Yeah.
My adding
I
and
did
subtraction isn't what it used to be, but
that's fine. I did some mutual fund accounting before I decided to be a pilot in the military. So that's fun.
well, at least you guys got the good health insurance up there.
Yeah, it's decent. Military's covered 100%. So
Good. Love to hear
you're
it.
looking for health insurance, that's where you got to go. Just join the military.
I need to marry a girl from Canada, Nova Scotia. Come up there and we'll do cabin in the woods
You
together.
can come up. Oh, my no, never mind. Yeah, come up and visit anytime.
Cool. Hey, I'm gonna get a refill. I'll be right back.
Always got catch. Well, I got to get a refill soon too, but I'll wait.
I want to go first.
Okay, you go first. Okay, let's see. Imperial Cream Ale sounds interesting. Yeah, Kevin Johnson. That does sound. Anything's interesting actually. Something you haven't brewed, no matter what, should be good. What does I don't know. Well, I don't know much, but from what I've heard before, like, and I think this came from maybe Adam. Adam makes beer or whatever, but like the imperial versions of the beer are just you just take whatever your brew normally is. So if you're doing your cream ale and then you just up the percentage with some dextrose. So I don't know if that's really the way to do it, because you probably want to balance it a bit just to make it not taste like turpentine or something. But yeah, that's what I've heard. Just Imperial is just, you just dextrose it. I don't know if that's diesel fuel cream ale, 10%, nice. But yeah, that's I don't know if that's I haven't really tried that method of it. I was trying to find my numbers here, but I don't have I was trying to find the sales number that I saw, but couldn't find it here. Okay, so I guess the big question is, since we got a bunch of people from everywhere, post in the comments, how much money do you pay for a standard craft beer where you're at? We pay about, probably it's probably up to about $5.50 now. And for us, let's see, we'll put that in America. Let's see. So we got
All
let's
right,
say
we're going
$5.50.
we're going lawless.
I just asked the crowd to post what everyone's paying for a beer. So we're paying up here $5.50 for like a 16-ounce beer, which is it's $4 USD.
That's
what
a
are you
great
paying
price.
where you're paying at?
That's a great price, even for Knoxville. I don't realize how expensive
Like in a liquor
is.
store, like if you go to a liquor store or something.
No,
like
no. I'm talking about a bar.
Oh, a bar, yeah. No, bars are like probably bars are probably cheaper up here, and stores are probably cheaper down there.
I haven't gone to a liquor store in a long time. I'm telling you, man, I'm Johnny Lowfill. I'm Johnny Shifty.
Johnny Lowfill.
Johnny Lowfill.
That's a
great Xbox Live username. Johnny Lowfill.
Yeah, I got some. And maybe I'll go grab it next. I got a Lowfill of
Robert, what's up, man?
That I let sit around for too long, and then I never ended up
in New
packaging
Zealand.
it.
God damn, $8 for a 12-ounce can beer
Yeah,
today. What's up, Mike Brown?
Terrible.
Raleigh, North Carolina. I want to get out to Raleigh.
It was like a year and a half ago. I was in Bermuda, and I'm pretty sure I paid like $13 or $14 for a pint American, which wild. In Canada that's not ideal.
So how does that work? Because Jorge was talking about that. Jorge lives in Puerto Rico, very proud Puerto Rican.
Yeah, and
everything's expensive down there. It's like $10 for a beer, but it's like, how is the rum cheaper when it's liquor? How does alcohol?
It's just not taxed. Like if you look at
it's just grandfathered in.
At least up here, like for what I pay, and I don't sell it to the liquor. But like if you're selling to the liquor stores here, beer, I think it's like there's like a kind of like a 40% surcharge on whatever your cost of the beer is. So if you pay $3 to make a beer, you're paying $1.20. Whatever, and then you're making $1 on the sale or something. But
they got to get rid of alcohol tax, man.
But if it's like if you're selling like a ready to drink, like an RTD, like a seltzer or something like that, you're paying like 90%. Like it's crazy the amount of tax.
Yeah, they need to get rid of that. It's just too many brewers are going out of business. Too many establishments are struggling. Alcohol's way too regulated. There's way too many permits. There's way too many taxes.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like up here, it's not too bad. Like you pay about $500 for a manufacturing permit. You got to pay another few $100 if you want to sell at markets and stuff like that. I mean, $1,500 a year insurance. So like you're only looking at $2,500 to $3,000-ish a year in fees and stuff to sell here.
I got a really bad story. I got one of my childhood best friends. I grew up with this family since kindergarten. They owned a dive bar.
Oh, yeah.
God, that scared the shit out of me. Matt Hammond, what's up, Braj? Super chat. He just bought me a beer. Matt, you're a Braj. Much love. $5 super chat from the Braj himself. Back-to-back weeks. We're so back. I think this is 3 out of 4.
Wow.
Much love, Braj.
You've been doing well. I'd like to
fire up a stream. Make it real.
Yeah, I'd like to do it sometime, or if there's weeks that you're not doing it, then just let me know and we'll get her going.
Dude,
or if you need someone to take over the happy hour if you can't do it for a week, just
sure.
give me the passwords and I'll take all your money and set my credit cards on the account and stuff.
I think I did get hacked again today, but hey, man, I trust you with that. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. You just gotta pop up some command line fucking things.
Sure.
And
I mean, there's big YouTube channels where like 10 people have the login and stuff. I mean, it has to be that way.
Sure. No, there'd be
much love, Matt.
Way to do
Thank you for that super chat.
But I guess for collab type stuff, like I should just start sending. Anytime I do something stupid around the house, I'll just send you the raw footage of me fixing something, and then you can just fucking voice it over and turn it into a DIY city video.
Well, I'm down. But why do you need this one? Why don't you just fire it up on party time? You probably get.
Oh no, I could fire it up on party time. I'm just saying, like, if there's ever, if you get to the point where you actually want it to be continuous. So if you're doing like 6 weeks or 8 weeks in a row, and you want it to continue with the 9th week, you'd put in a guest host or something.
I'm
like
for
that.
it, man. I'm 100%
not that it need
for
to
it.
be me or anything, but like
I
could
mean,
be Alias or Gnome or some shit. Like
just to keep the consistency
really
going.
just, yeah,
100%,
if you want to keep her going, get people tuned in, because people like to have or like you said, you just do it anytime you're not doing it. I'll stand in and do a stream on my site.
Love to hear it, man. And I pretty much
same sort of people, but yeah, like especially after summer, if I'm out in Ottawa alone in an apartment, I got a lot of time on my hands to do shit. So
yeah, for sure, man. God damn, CO2 price is rising. If CO2 price is rising, that means everything's going up. Really quick though, I'm going to tell you a really bad story. Childhood friend, dad owned a bar called the Cowshed. It's in probably San Marcos, a little bit inland of North County. Dude couldn't have worked harder. Hardest working guy I've ever met in my life. Like, stayed sober, ran a dive bar, but ran it like, probably made $1 million in sales a year.
Okay.
Went to bed at 4 a.m., woke up at 10 a.m., raised 4 or 5 kids. His bartender last week was selling cocaine. And the family flies straight. I mean, the dad flies straight. The kids that are my age, they don't fly straight. But the dad, Boy Scout, Eagle Scout. Bartender sold a bag of cocaine to an undercover cop. The liquor license place, the Cowshed, lost their liquor license. And liquor licenses in California are a very big deal. There's only X amount of allotted, a couple $100,000. They lost their liquor license for a year. This happened last week. If you lose your liquor license for a year, you pretty much go out of business unless you own the building and you have other businesses that could, act as a crutch, act as a tripod. They didn't. So they just lost their business from a bartender selling cocaine. Why does the business get hurt with that? Why don't they just bust the loser bartender and he's got to deal with anything? What would deal with that?
My guess is
because it's California.
You'd probably just have to lawyer up for that scenario.
No, it happens all the time in California. But
like, I mean, if you could properly prove that you had like
nothing at all to do,
due diligence, whatever, and like lawyering up's probably expensive as shit.
It's a lot,
like, probably.
It's not going to be $1 million. It's not what you would have done in sales for the year.
I mean, I'd like to think that if you could prove that you had no knowledge of it going on and you lend any sort of blind eyes and shit, that they would say, okay, you know what, that makes sense. Here you go.
Just a really bad story, though, man. Just a really bad story.
That sucks. That's terrible. But that seems like something you could. I'd at least like to hope that you could lawyer up for, and
we got to come together
if shit happens.
We got to create, awareness, or and like, what do you do as a business? Like, I would go after this bartender for everything.
Well, no, you'd have to. But I mean, like, he's not going to have any money. Like,
he's not going to have any money.
Yeah, I doubt he has he's not fucking Pablo Escobar.
Right. And the money that he does have, and the money he does have is cash. It's not like a bank account with a paper trail. He's a drug dealer. Yeah, it's just a really bad story.
Yeah, no, that's pretty shit. Like we had some of the big bears here. I think recently they lost their liquor license for a bit, and then I think they just shut her down, but they only really shutting down because real estate's so expensive now that they can try to bulldoze the building and make a lot of money.
Yeah, it's California.
Build a high rise.
Your house is worth more demolished than it is sold. All right, Padres up 1-0 on the Yankees. Jackson Merrill.
Nice. Will they? Who are your Padres? What are the people that are going to pull the team through this year?
Merrill, Machado's kind of whatever. Bogart. No, I don't know about your guy Bogarts from the Red Sox. This guy got paid $280 million. He got Manny Machado money. He got Fernando Tatis money. He's got like 1 home run this year. It's like some angels in the outfield shit. He needs an angel to come on down.
2 bunts, home run, stole a base once.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Like, at least in basketball, they're performing even though their team might not be well. But I do believe that baseball is the hardest sport in the world, aside maybe from golf.
Yeah, I don't know what the hardest sport. I figured it'd be. I don't. Yeah,
I think it's pretty hard. I think the pitchers are getting better too.
Free climbing, Yellowstone, or the fucking
What are we
El
talking
Capitan type. No, just hardest sports.
Oh yeah, boxing probably. Getting
Untethered
punched.
free climbing.
I was playing basketball the other day. I took a basketball right to the nose, and I was like, "Damn, that fucking really hurt." I was thinking, imagine being in the UFC, just getting punched into your nose, and being a boxer and just getting socked in the tip of your nose daily. I'm like, yes,
pop, pop, pop.
It's probably a tough job.
No problem. What should I drink? What do I need to go for?
Right now?
Beer. Yeah.
I've just got the light stuff. All the stuff I have over for my guests, black cherry.
Oh no! Yeah, you know what? I think I got a pilsner from Propeller, so I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be right back.
What do you have?
Try to hold it down. Right now, I have a hazy, a double, blonde, amber. Although the amber, I think they've moved to the point of unsellable because I got a few that have been sitting there for too long. I shouldn't say that.
How many beers should we drink tonight? 10?
We can do, just 5 or 6 more.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be back. I'll find.
And for those who do not know,
hey, Jorge
is on the
talk to him through chat. No homebrews to drink. They're all home. No, I got only professional drinks. Mike Brown.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be drinking mead next week, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks.
I'm going for my double.
Go
IPA.
for it. Jorge Castro, big shout out to him last week. We had a great time. Jorge's down there in Puerto Rico. Again, I'm talking to Noam and Ollie. We got to figure something out. Plane tickets from Knoxville to Puerto Rico are like $500, but if I go to Miami first, it's like $87. I'm gonna go to Miami to Puerto Rico. We're shooting for like June, July, maybe mid-August, if that's cool. What's up, Mike Brown? Mid-August, be my first time back in Puerto Rico in 20 years. Looking forward to that. Buy some merch from Jorge in person. Should be a good time. That stream is live. Jorge is a gentleman and a scholar. We didn't have to say anything that needed to be reprimanded for, taken down. But big shout out to everyone who's still here. We got 33 people up in here. Need my chapstick really quick. Hey, James, really quick. I'm just going to go mad dash. I'm going to do a little Chinese fire drill to the living room really quick. Hold it down.
Oh, I'm holding it? Or was someone else holding it? Let's see. See the chat can hold it down. What do we got here? Happy hour. That's hurricane season. Jorge, I missed what he said there, Jorge. When are you guys going down? They can come down and do some relief if it's hurricane season. Hopefully you don't get hit at all. But hurricane season has to be slightly terrifying for a lot of Caribbean folk.
Yeah, we were talking about that as well. A lot of bad weather this year. I guess the Asheville thing was last year. What's up, Nathan? Love to see it.
What did they got hit by a couple things this year, didn't they?
Well,
or last year, I guess.
It was last year, but Kyle said it was like the last scene from Point Break, like the 100-year storm. Not trying to crack any jokes, but that's kind of what he said. Yeah. But like I said, man, I was at Burial about a month ago. My boys came into town, and they weren't ripping Burial's top 5 favorite breweries in America. Burial, North Park, Great Notion, Zool. Definitely Zool in the conversation. Wicked Weed. Any which way, they were doing fine. They were doing just fine. Not line out the door. Me, Noam, Kyle from Clawhammer were there about a year and a half ago. A little bit busier, but the dollar was turning over. Bought some beers, bought a t-shirt. Love to support them. What's up, Chris Vodka? What's up, Raj? All right, what are we drinking? We got 37 people in here, James.
Chris Vodka. Holy shit, haven't seen
Chris Absolute Vodka.
Yeah, see,
love Chris.
There I saw his boss man step down over the weekend or whatever.
Wait, what?
He somehow.
Can or won't? Fired or hired?
Berkshire. Warren Buffett stepping down from Berkshire.
No idea what's going on.
Vodka works for.
Oh, gotcha.
Some sort of spin-off of Berkshire Hathaway. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think my dad might be in here right now. We got 37 people in here.
Oh, nice.
Someone's gonna buy.
Yes, I got a double IPA now. This one's nice and clear.
We're getting after.
I'm okay
it.
with I'm okay with my double IPA being
Double IPA. All right, we're doing all
so
the food groups tonight.
9%er.
9.9.
Not as hoppy as I. Why am I talking bad about my own beer? This is the best fucking double IPA I've ever seen in my life. Can you believe Party Time Brewing?
Hey, plug the merch.
Such a good fucking beer.
Can I buy some merch right now?
Nope. It's probably you can probably do the Teespring stuff, but
okay.
I should. I'll we'll be talking over the next one. Once I
figure
get
this
going,
out together.
More on my stuff, and I'll try to. I gotta have like when I go away, I'm gonna have some time to work on my website, work on my merch game. I want to make another T-shirt with a party, like just say Party Time, and in the same text as one of the Beavis and Butthead T-shirts. I'm trying to think of which, like either the metal one or which one is.
Talk to Chris Vodka about that, or anybody in here that knows some graphic design.
Oh yeah, no, like I can figure it out somehow.
Mike Brown says,
"Oh, the one that says the skull, but just do it in party, or even just says party instead of skull." If you look at the Butthead T-shirt, that's the one I want to do.
Keep it at 90s retro, man. Keeping the themes.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep her fun. A lot of video game stuff I want to do, like the latest. Well, latest, it's like a year old now, but I just did a Tapper T-shirt, but Tapper's like even kind of before us, so that's
the
like
Zapper.
Really deep. No, Tapper. You know the like beer Tapper video game. That's like
no.
Okay, that's it's an older arcade game, but it's a cool retro beer.
Like Dig Dug vibes, Dig Dug era.
Yes, yeah, somewhere around there. It's just you go the. I don't want to explain it. It's just.
It was probably in the background.
I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes explaining this joke. So
it was in Stranger Things in that one arcade scene. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Well, we'll get a new. Yeah, we have to get it more closer to new times. There, we'll get some. Can you sing Lava Chicken for me? That one's pretty popular nowadays.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Minecraft shit that kids
Minecraft was way after my time. I never understood the Minecraft thing. Yeah, but what I do know is that the top like Minecrafters in the world are actually like end up being pretty gnarly architects.
Oh fuck! I was looking at
There's a thing behind it.
I don't even know the name, one of the names of the streamers or whatever, but it's like just making like real stupid videos. And by stupid, I mean they're popular as hell, but it's like 35 million views. So it's like this dude makes a Minecraft video and makes whatever money, like what's 35 million views? That's like,
I know a million views is about
$50,000 video.
Yep. Northwest Small Batch. What's up, Raj? Mike Brown brought up a good point. I want to know people's questions on this or their answers on this. What was the one that was last week in Indianapolis? That was the World Beer Cup?
World Beer Cup. Actually, I have no idea where it was. Was that in?
It was Indianapolis.
Do they switch it around?
That's a good question too. I'm still on I got the website right here.
I'm searching.
About the competition, about the Olympics of beer. What carries more weight? World Beer Cup or Great American Beer Festival?
I think Gab would probably be maybe the craft beer thing, but
because it's around longer.
Everyone's probably happier to win the World Beer Cup.
Why?
I don't know. Just depends on. It depends on your view of what's more legit, I guess. I mean, World Beer Cup is cool because you're like when you win the best beer in a category, you're beating out the macro breweries and all that sort of shit. Where GABF is like kind of the craft beer association. I don't know if it's of America or whatever.
Hey, what I do know is I looked at the 2024 winners. Guess which brand I recognized real fast?
Zool.
No.
I don't know.
Battle Mage. Those are my boys I grew up with.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Summon Ifrit.
So is Battle Mage the one you stole kegs from in one of your videos?
That's coming out in a video tomorrow too. I'm making and I want to tell you
talking about stealing kegs again, or
stealing kegs? Yes. No, that was Booze Brothers, but Battle Mage. That's the guys that taught me how to homebrew. They won an American style amber / red ale. You know, you got to kind of put that under the same category. 2024, they got the silver in that. Big shout out to Battle Mage. I knew that, but maybe some people didn't.
Yeah, I guess. Was the craft beer conference in Indiana or Indianapolis this year?
Yeah, my boys went to it. The Zool guys went out there. They went to.
Yeah, I'd like to go there, but it's like, I think it's like it'd probably cost me like $800 just for ticket. I mean, maybe I could figure out a way to get a media thing or something, but like it's like $800 for tickets, and then just to
Yeah.
fly there and stay somewhere is like you're looking at like it'd be a $3,000 weekend, which
I
I
know,
don't
and
know.
you'd
I
have to
don't think I can pull.
team up with us, and we'd have to share an
Well, yeah,
Airbnb.
we'll make some. Oh yeah, fuck, I'm down with that anytime.
Okay,
When are
check
we
this out though. I want to give
when
a
are we doing
couple
the?
shout outs
Okay,
to
go.
breweries that I do know. Last year, the Hop Foo, I've drinking that on the Hoppy Hour. I'm drinking that on here with Gnome and Olios. North
Nice.
Park Beer, they won silver last year for IPA. Docents, I think I'm going there with the Brew Show in like 4 days. I don't know where they're out of. I think it's Los Angeles, but they just opened up in Carlsbad. Of course, they opened up right when I take off, and I've been there. It's phenomenal. Double Nickels, Gold, American Pale Ale. So they've got the cred to back it. Again, I'm not like a beer award's not going to negate or make me go to a brewery, but it's still rad to see your boys take home some hardware. Alvarado Street Brewing kills it, man. They're all over this place.
Yeah, they have a lot. They had a bunch in the World Beer Cup,
2025.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think in the new one they had a few.
BJ's Restaurant and Brewery. I forgot that BJ's brewed. They won a Belgian style Flanders. I love Flanders. $119.
I've actually had a Flanders.
Yeah, it's like a fruited sour. World Beer Cup is held during Craft Brewers Conference. It is, yeah. All the brewers.
I don't know if that's all. I don't know if that's always during that. Maybe it was this year, but because I thought the World Beer Cups is like all over the place.
I don't know. I think GABF's always in Denver, but I'm not sure.
No, it was in. I think it was in. Oh, GABF. Yeah, maybe GABF. Are you still thinking about going that this year, or yeah?
No, I've got bachelor parties. I'm the best man at this wedding. In this batch in October, there's a bachelor party. That's the bachelor party we're doing in San Diego next week. It's going to get expensive, and I do want to go down to Puerto Rico. So I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. And I'm getting broke. It's a bad combination. Old and broke.
Yeah, it's hard to. Well, at least I like when I do beer trips, I kind of can expense them now because I got a brewery. But
we're good. Yeah,
eventually they're going to start They're going to start complaining that I'm expensing too much and not making actual money.
It's like me with YouTube already.
Getting tax money back, yeah.
So how does that work? Is it like you're a 1099 in Canada?
Like I do. Well, I mean, it's different numbers, but like I do it as a
independent contractor.
I didn't start a corporation, so I'm just any money I make or lose goes on my personal income taxes. So
and
with
it's
the
not,
amount of small,
okay,
like how small it is, it's going to be a while to make a profit. So like any money I make is you get 30 or whatever % back in taxes. Any money you lose. Mind you, if I start making money, then it's going to be taxed fairly high because it's on top of my regular income. So.
And are you factoring in labor? Like, do you pay yourself for labor? Or is that not?
Oh no, no, there's no labor in this.
Then there's really no money involved.
Then I really would have to look at the numbers, but. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I got all the equipment is getting depreciated and all that stuff, and the costs are higher than what I'm making. Like I've only done, I think maybe 10,000 2 years ago and 15,000 of sales this year. So it wasn't.
Hey, cheers to that.
It's not a shit ton.
You know what these guys need? You know what the World Beer Cup needs? They need a lot more sponsorship. Their website's pretty.
I think maybe on the website. The website's probably trying to be it probably tries to be fairly neutral, where it's
more
I don't
PDF.
know if it's where if it's holy shit, I can't even what's the BJCP or something, it might just not want sponsorship, but if it's in conjunction with the craft beer conference, that's nonstop sponsorship for everything.
Brewery X, I think they took over Modern Times. No, they didn't. They were gonna take over Modern Times before I think Maui bought them out. Gold American IPA out of Anaheim.
Okay, nice.
So SoCal in the house with some
good
gold.
Good skateboarding in Anaheim.
Alvarado
In
got another one
Disneyland.
for sour. How's it punch?
Okay, nice.
Alvarado got another one for global label Mai Tai for the American Strong Pale Ale. Third place. Lights Out, Seattle, never heard of you. Ghost Town, Oakland. Bellevue, heard of you. American Style Pilsner, second place. Roadhouse took home. Highwaymen from Roadhouse took home gold for American Style Pilsner, Jackson, Wyoming. Oh, love to see it, man. My buddy Blake, Craft Coast, Australian Style Pale Ale. What's Australian Style mean?
I guess hoppy.
What are the hops? Isn't there a weird hop like named
Galaxy,
after a
just Galaxy.
fish guts or fish brains? Isn't there like a weird
Probably
anchovy hop?
Let's see. We got Google AI.
Do Bell or
Galaxy
nothing?
Enigma, Vic Secret, and Eclipse.
Anchovy hops.
Oh shit! Jesus.
Possibly referencing different concepts.
Shut up, phone.
Let's break them down. AI Galaxy. This was like the first
Anchovy hops. Yakima Valley.
Hey yo.
Juvenal Hernandez.
Yeah,
Hey,
buddy.
much love to the Brosh Juvenal. $15 super chat. We are alive. Cheers to Juvenal.
Oh, Mike-
Cheers,
Mike Brown.
fellas. Big shout out to Juvenal. He's a Southern California barrage. Thank you, Juvenal.
Hey.
Much love, man. Keeps the streams
Brown,
going,
or-
man. Keeps the stream going. Just for that, there'll be another stream soon.
Yeah, Mike Brown's only 5.5 hours from Zool, so he'll be there tomorrow. You working?
I'm not working tomorrow. I pretty much just work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes Monday nights. I'm the weekend warrior. I'm the old guy. Not
Nice.
really. Not really. There's a lot of old people that work at Zool. Zool's one of the best jobs in town. Like I said, the dude,
He looks like Steve Buscemi in high school. Whatever that movie.
pretty much.
was.
Yeah, man. No, Zool's a really good job, and everything's by the books.
Yeah.
I'd rather have my credit card tips taxed at this age than walk with money or cash every night. Good for loans. Good for cars and houses and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, an anchovy is not from Australia or New Zealand. It comes from the Seagull Ranch in Lower Yakima Valley. Where is Yakima Valley? Oregon?
Washington somewhere.
Where's Yakima
Maybe.
Valley? I know that's like the Napa Valley for hops.
Area in Washington State.
What's like the most popular
Where's
hop
that-
right now?
where's the-
What's like, is it still like Citra Mosaic?
I'd say Citrus probably still rocking it, but I don't know for sure. They
What do you think? Or maybe not the most
I'd say,
popular.
I'd be pretty confident with Citra, unless like the standard like Cascade and Centennial type ones are
Sierra
really
Nevada hops.
holding out.
Washington, much love, Steven. Like as far as yield, like who's harvesting what specific hops the most? Citra Mosaic,
Let's see what we got here.
Oregon and Washington. So it's kind of like an area. It's kind of like the Sierra Nevadas or like the Appalachian.
Let's see.
Most
Yeah,
popular.
Citra says Citra. Yeah, I don't know. It's an AI answer, so I don't know if I trust anything that AI
It
says.
says Citra Mosaic.
Yeah.
It says Citra and then CTZ, Cascade. Oh, and Simcoe. Grown in the
I don't know
Pacific
if
Northwest.
I haven't done much CTZ or any.
A lot of hops come
Strong
from
second place, almost
Idaho.
5,500 acres of CTZ.
Superdelic. Petey McEnroe. I used anchovy hops. It's light your melon and kind of lemony. I like that. I like that for a sour too. Still got over a half pound of anchovy hops in the freezer. How are
I have way too many hops in my fridge that I'm probably soon at the point where I need to throw it a lot.
where do you get your hops from? Do you have a local homebrew store or do you buy them online?
No, I buy them online mostly. Like the big orders, like. Well, no, I think I've done almost everything through. There's a place up here, Northwest Hop Farms. and they deal with. They just order from the Yakimas and the bigger places, but they sell pound bags, which makes more sense to me. Like an 11-pound bag, maybe Citra I could justify an 11-pound bag, but or a 5 kilo bag, or I guess you go by pound, 11-pound bag. But
Yeah, we don't do
like
kilos.
almost everything. Like I have way too much of. Like it's like I got. Yeah, I don't even know.
You
Like
got to brew.
I buy a pound of Magnum and it lasts me like almost a year because
Yeah.
you're only going I don't know 2 or 3 ounces a batch or something for bittering.
Jorge was saying the current craze is hop extracts. You think you can get that on Amazon?
I don't know. They don't. I don't think the hop extracts they sell small enough really that makes sense for me. It's like can sized, and I haven't really looked into it much. But you're getting some pretty fruity flavors with the hop extracts. What's up?
Hop
No volume.
tincture, $17. Humulus, lupulus,
on
dried
stream.
flowers. I don't know if that's it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, we got children on the beer stream now. I'll see if I can knock this slightly. Oh, but now it'll put the.
Do you guys buy your hops off Amazon? I don't think I've ever bought hops off
No, I
Amazon.
don't. Not Amazon. Like, there's no.
I buy pretty much everything else off Amazon. Everything, carbonation drops. Just picked up some of those. Dude, those did not work out well. I just brewed. I tried to do like I did a collab with the Brew Show. We did a ginger beer. Turned out like shit, but what turned out okay was the orange creamsicle soda. Did like a 4%, and I used those carbonation ones, the Cooper's carbonation drops. Dude, they all were overcarbonated. It was way too much. So if anybody has any pointers on the carbonation drops, let me know.
Sorry.
Because you're kind of just adding sugar to it, right? That's kind of the name of the game. Thiolized yeast. They were talking about that a couple of years ago. I think when Genus Peter was putting out content, I think he was talking about that. I don't know if you guys have been following his new channel.
Tried. What is he doing now? Fishing with the other guy? Or?
He ran 300 miles last month.
Well, that's silly. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been on
10 miles a day
since mid-October. I've been getting.
Yeah, Steven, I hear you, man.
Day, but not 300 miles in a month.
Well, I know he was a Division I college track star. Peter. Peter's like 6'4". He's a big dude. But he got up to like 275 pounds. I talked to him here and there a little bit, just check in, see what's up. He's always got like so much going on, man. He's bartending. He's like a track coach. He's teaching chemistry. He's got Genus Brewery. He's not in really any of the Instagram posts. They do, they post a lot. I don't know who that guy with long hair is. It looks like the honeycomb guy from the cereal, but it's not Peter.
Nice. Yeah.
Or that other dude, the brunette guy with the beard and glasses. So I wish him well. Hope he's doing good.
I wanted to get down. Like I wasn't really close, but I was in Alberta, and it was a few-hour drive. I would have liked to get down there, but
for sure.
Never managed to get down to Genus. That's way. Is that Spokane or is that?
Yep.
Like even farther north.
Yep. I don't know. I know he's a mile from Idaho though, so he's a lot closer to the east side. I don't know the north-south.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, just trying to find an image to pop up over over my son playing Minecraft in the background.
Is that your kid back there? What's up, kid? All right, I got another subscriber on DIY City. Much love. I'm going to plug that channel again.
Nice.
See if that does anything. We got some channels. Clawhammer and Martin Keene have a new channel called Strictly Business. What's it called?
Shit. Great.
Solid Strat. Start Strat.
Solid strategies.
Maybe he wants people subscribing. Maybe he doesn't want people subscribing yet. But
I don't know. There's a video up there, and it's a good video on the.
But I know Martin Keene. He's always grinding, man. That's got to be the most productive dude on YouTube. Always grinding.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Adam Makes Beer. Always putting out content.
Yeah, a lot of. He seems to be putting a lot of
Check out
just
Adam Makes Beer.
those Instagram shorty ones lately.
Adam Makes Beer. How's his channel doing? 7,000 subscribers. Big shout out to Adam.
Sorry, I'm getting.
He's got some stuff with John Palmer, one of the Godfathers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to reach out sometime to some of those type people to see if they'd talk to a
Papazon?
lowly.
Much love, Mike Brown. Appreciate you, man.
Any of those people.
You think he shows up to these beer festivals? I'm sure he gets the phone call.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, they get paid to
host a panel.
Like, yeah, you could get paid. You could get paid to roll that. Like, it'd be cool. Like, if I would just wish the homebrewing popularity was there. It could be like, let's do an Atlantic homebrew con up.
We need another COVID brush,
and we'll try to get you get some people, get a festival that people pay money for, and we could pay to fly you and Brew Show and
I would just I just want to party
here.
And drink with everybody and watch the Padres.
Yeah, the best case scenario now, we could use some air miles to fly you up.
I had to go
sleep on the coach.
The last time I was brewing with the Brew Show, I had to go back and look at a lot of my videos to remember what the ratios and stuff like that. Yeah, I could teach you that, how to steal a keg. Just make sure you're wearing a sleeveless shirt that has all of your tattoos, and then just cover your face, and they'll never know who you are.
Yeah, makes sense.
100%. No, dude, look, Adam Makes Beer. He's grinding. 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 5 days ago. I mean, he's got the format down where he kind of just takes a hoppy hour and then chops it up. And I hope he's doing it through Opus, because they can chop it up and edit it all for you. That's kind of what everyone's doing these days, especially the comedians with podcasts. Okay, but these guys break it down to kosher salt versus this salt for a hazy IPA. It's that's just not in my wheelhouse these days. I just want to travel, man. I just want to go to rad breweries. Tell me about in the comment section. What is your favorite brewery? What are the raddest breweries? Give me the North Parks. Give me the Great Notions. Give me the love Fat Tire Nashville. They're at the bottom of the hill in Nashville, so I think they got hit one of the hardest. What's up, Prusy? Yeah, Jorge, is your store up and running? We want to buy some merch. Good question. I'm going to NBC really quick.
Just say it.
I'm supposed to run at 8 in the morning.
That's fine.
We'll make it 9 in the morning.
I go for my morning walk, my morning exercise at work at 7:30.
Nice.
And that's just It's just walking and push-ups. So,
we partied. I remember the last time you were on. You were in the barracks, and I think you had to get up super early that morning too. So we're no stranger to this. Yeah, I do want to go to Three Floyds. I think Three Floyds is Pittsburgh, but I've been wrong before. But if you go to Pittsburgh, put Dancing Gnome on your radar. There's some merch I want. They are at our beer festival. They're at Zool's Beer Festival. What about Canada?
Yeah,
what are the biggest hype breweries up there? Who's got the strongest brands? Micro.
It's hard to say. Nova Scotia, where I'm at, it's pretty. I don't know. The liquor stores, it really sticks to the Nova Scotia stuff. The most popular beer up here is the closest to the macro, which is it's Nine Locks Blonde, and they do a great job at marketing and stuff. If you're selling their beer, you get a patio umbrella and all that sort of crap.
That's cool.
But they're one of the most popular ones. It's a blonde. It's pretty good, but they have some good double IPAs and stuff. So they're definitely a good brewery. My favorite brewery would up here, I mean, other than Party Time, which is by far the best, but my favorite one up here would be probably Propeller, and that's mostly because they have a arcade at their location. So
Patrick,
if you got an arcade, you're good in my books.
Arcade is one step up from pinball. A lot of breweries now, they're doing the pinball.
Well, they got a lot of pinball.
I was never a pinball guy.
I want 50 pinball.
a Neo Geo at a brewery.
Yeah.
North Park, Coin Op, not the brewery, but around the corner, there's a place called Coin
Yeah.
Op, and they've got the 6-player X-Men. A lot of the
Nice.
arcades were 4 players growing up. Remember Sunset Riders? Remember The Simpsons, Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I think I saw Sunset Riders for Super NES or something kicking around.
You still have
But
that?
I think so. Yeah,
That's
it's
worth
an
some money.
expensive game now.
That's worth some
Yeah,
money.
I don't have the Due to CL.
The
That's
cabinet.
that's the Jorge is saying Due to CL. That's a Unibrew, I think.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Due to CL, Findamone. No, they're just I think it's owned by Macro Brewery now, but like a craft brewery up here in
Okay.
Quebec called Unibrew, and they made like amazing Belgian style beers. Like when I first joined the military and went to basic training, like that was kind of like the craft beer there. But although it's not really that craft beery, if it makes sense. But it has everything has like the Belgian tastes, and I didn't know what it was when I was drinking it back in the day, but 9% and delicious. So
Wouldn't be for me, but tell Apartment Steve, that's his vibe. Really quick,
Yeah.
Three Floyds is in Munster, Indiana. So
okay, nice.
yeah, I'm still like not familiar with the Midwest at all. It's so big. Well, I guess you could say that about the South, but
Road trip. Where are we meeting? Where are we going? Or treehouse or?
love tree. I would love to go to
Gonna
Treehouse.
go skiing or snowboarding.
Dude,
I'll do either.
Treehouse's Instagram is on fire. Those guys got like 200,000 followers on Instagram. That's a lot.
Yeah, they did good on the YouTube. I just like their their video tours and stuff, and then everything else after that kind of it didn't fizzle like it's.
No, I mean Jorge and I were talking about
Nate,
that
I
last
enjoy
week.
seeing Nate talk, but yeah, like I just
I
like
don't.
I like tours of processes and shit like that.
He
But yeah,
he's got it going on though, man.
no, he's done very well, and that's the thing
Wait,
with
what?
the.
His last
the
video
thing with-
was calming music and amazing New Zealand scenery. So he's just putting out content every day, you know.
Well, that's kind of what I don't know what the ideal content strategy is, but yeah, like he has what you need to do with a brewery. Like you need to be willing to lose it all. That dude.
What do you mean
put
willing to
everything
lose it all?
Well, if you want to make money in a brewery, you need to commit. Like for something like, and I'm at the very low end of. I'm not really putting any risk in there. Like I'm spending the side
Sure.
a few bucks on the side to do a brewery. But like if I want to make real, say, you know what, I need to find there's a new little strip mall place going up in where I'm at in Mount Uniacke. I should buy a place there, and then you should make the tap room like a fun place and not buy the $20 IKEA seats and put like the leather comfortable chairs in to sit. So like you need to drop your $500,000, $750,000 to make like a place that people want to go instead of just like, I guess I could get this up and running for $100,000 at a location.
Well, what I do know is 10 years ago you could start a brewery for like 1/10 of the price it is now.
Yeah, now with the tariffs is 150% higher. So
Yeah, it's wild.
but yeah, no, same with any business. You gotta spend money. If you're not willing to risk it all, then you can't spend money. So
Yeah, and
it's hard to make money.
there are breweries in San Diego that start with a bunch of deep pockets, but they also don't have that longevity, you know. So it's a different story. Like if Treehouse started now, who knows? You know, they might not be able to make it, but they've been around since 2000.
Yeah, and they got the dream. It's like if I could figure out how to make the best in the world hazy, not that they're necessarily the best, but it's like you make that beer that people are just coming to you for, and when you sell out, they're just lining up waiting.
Well, I think it's more. I think the hospitality and the brand helps sell the beer. You know, I'm sure if you took the shittiest brewery, like the grossest brewery in the world, and still put Treehouse beer in there, it would reflect the taste. Like if the bathrooms were gross and there was just a weird vibe, like girls aren't coming back. You know,
No, and that's when
But
I
I
went
thi-
to
but-
Treehouse.
was it?
Yeah, like when
You've
I
been
went
to
to
Treehouse?
I went to their whatever their fancy one that he does all. And
Cape Cod,
it's fucking great video. No, I don't. Gosh, whatever.
Woodstock.
Just outside. It was like 40 minutes out of Boston, like center. But
Well, here's
But
what
like
I do.
it's their main brewery, and like it's amazing beer, but it's like how much better is it than any good hazy you can get anywhere else?
That's what Kyle taught me. He's like,
It's just they just have an amazing location. It makes you want more. They got their weird lineup, so it's like, oh shit, this is prestigious. And then, but they also have like nice walking trails at their brewery. They got lots of land. They have like mountain bike trails. That place is fucking great.
yeah, the hospitality and branding really helps factor in the quality of the beer. I truly believe that. And Kyle said it best. He said, hey, good and bad beer really isn't that much better from one place to the next, but the branding is everything. And I'll always remember that, you know, because I always
Yeah.
think like if I started a brewery 10 years ago, I'd be like, my beer's so good. It's so good. It sells itself. I don't need to like mop every night. I don't need to clean the bathrooms. I don't need to have the best merch. And that's where you get in
Yeah.
trouble. That's where you get in trouble.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like it's all about, and I think I've learned this a while back, but it's
The
like
steel
it's
is
about
awesome.
atmosphere. You just if you have a great place where people like to go and hang out, you got comfortable chairs, you got well, in my head it'd be like just like arcade games and VHS movies playing like nonstop. Like that'd be a great spot. But you got to find like that spot for that appeals to everyone. And if you got
Well,
a great spot, fun, inclusive place that everyone feels comfortable going and just likes to talk to people and people are good personality, like that's what you need. You don't need good beer.
I agree with that. And a lot of people in the comment section aren't going to agree with that. But he,
They'll all agree.
well, he did an interview with Steve. Apartment Steve visited him and he went on this rant, and it was a great rant. He was like, you know, pretty much I stole it. You know, like if you can get like a middle-aged woman to come in, he didn't, like, lack of a better terms. He pretty much what he said, like, we don't even think about the beer. Like the beer is the last thing we're thinking about. You know, it's like we need like the most beautiful architecture. We need food, the well-oiled machine, this and that. And then we'll start thinking about like what we want to put on draft. It's like, I agree with that 110%. I agree with that 1,000%. So like I said, and what me and Jorge were talking about last week, it's like every home brewer, everybody thinks that they have the best beer, and you win these awards. You're like, I need to sell this. It's like selling beer or making beer and selling beer is a very, very, very tough thing to do unless you really know about like branding. You've got experience running a restaurant or a nice hotel or something. You can't just be like this janky garage brewery. I mean, do what you want, live your life, but
That's what Treehouse did, but they're the exception for sure.
What do you mean?
Well, I think Treehouse started out in the garage and then just had
Right, but you
great
could
beer.
do that 15 years ago.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But nowadays you need to like, oh, if I want to be this small garage brewery, then and do like super well. Like, I should be going out to all the like local influencers and be like, and then you like start
God, they put
marketing
out-
your shit. They're just casually drinking one of your beers.
They put out
But you pay them
so
stupid money.
much content.
Yeah. But that's the way to advertise nowadays. You gotta slide it in there. You don't need to get the billboards or the whatever.
What I think now, I think that God, look at the banner on their YouTube ad. The place looks like an REI
What
building.
are we looking at?
I'm at the Treehouse website, just
Okay.
on their homepage, but their logo is obviously the tree house, you know, blown in the wind. But on there, here, I'll just plug the. Look at this picture of this fucking establishment, man. This building looks like
great.
it's $10 million.
Oh no, it is like in the amount like when we were there, we were like they have a really nice like seating. You can overlook the brewery. Like we're seeing them like take out the, I don't know, just when they're
What the hell of a shot.
dropping the hop after the dry or the dry hops or whatever.
Yeah.
Like dropping it. It's like a giant bin that's more hops than I've ever used in my life off of one tank. It smells so good.
I had a good
But
comment. I had somebody commented, maybe it was Robert Schumann. It was somebody, and they were talking about, because I made a video a couple weeks ago about how like it's all about hospitality and getting girls in there. And the comment was in regards to like, yeah, the people, the untapped people, the people that are like, hey, let's go for the best beer. We are the minority. Like we're not keeping places in business anymore. We're not. And the other comments were like, dude, totally true. Like, if I find a brewery that my wife likes, we're going there all the time. We're going there all the time. So I don't know, man. Just a different world. Just a completely different world. Other than the distribution, Treehouse appears to be patterned after New Glarus. Okay, let's look up New Glarus. I've heard of them. Yeah, I mean, the template's out there. I know that not all of, but a lot of successful brands, they just go around and they travel and they see what everyone else is doing. And it's great research and development. New Glarus, Wisconsin. Let's look at... 63,000 followers on Instagram. That's a pretty great reach. Followed by the owners of Zool, Barbecue Larry, Lord Quast, both owners of Zool, Zool itself, Fauna Flora, Creature Comforts, Schilling, Burial. Yeah, man, I was sleeping on this whole like Instagram thing, but if you have a lot of Instagram followers, you have a lot more leverage, man. You've got collab leverage, obviously events, just new beers, this and that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a real thing. Because I was always like, oh, this is stupid, this and that. Brands were always successful before the internet, word of mouth. But no, I was dead wrong in that. If you're a brewery with 100,000 followers, like you're not going out of business anytime soon. And the thing about Treehouse, and Gina's Brewing, what other brands push a YouTube channel? Because that is huge. Peter told me, he's like, hey, a lot of people come in here because they watch my YouTube channel. That's what I would do. If I was ever part of owned a brewery, like I'm not dealing with customers. Let me just run the social media. It'll be shorts and reels and it'll be YouTube videos all day. It's going to be, the kind of the exact opposite of Treehouse. We're not just going to do blind taste stuff. We're like, hey, we're going to show you how it's made, tutorials, kind of like how Adam makes beer, and then we're going to do just dick off documentary stuff. Snickers, you're not you when you're thirsty. Mentos, drop a forklift on some dude's head and then pull out some Mentos or an IPA. Do 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 ah.
Yeah.
Just crash your car drunk.
I got the business. You ready?
Let's hear it.
This is ChatGPT helped me. Mind you, it's a different.
Don't hire me.
Name.
Step one.
Hopforge Brewing Co. brings back beer and style with a retro cool vibe, arcade lights, final tunes, and crisp, crave-worthy brews. No seltzers, no fluff, just real beer.
I'm listening.
Real good. It's your dad's beer, reimagined for now. Come in for the nostalgia, stay for the next gen flavor. That's what ChatGPT says I should do as a brewery theme.
What's bigger? What do you do first now? Focus on the brand, focus on the graphics, or focus on the recipe development?
Oh, recipe development, I think is.
I don't think so. It's way down the list.
Yeah,
I agree.
So.
Yeah, I think so too.
No, you need to be able to brew a solid beer. You need to make it like not fucking infected. Like a lot of small breweries have infected beers that they have a lot of sours that aren't supposed to be sour. But
Mike's gonna show up.
Shit, we need more likes on this stream.
Do we?
We got 32 people. We need more likes. But yeah, you need a solid beer, a beer that tastes good and doesn't make you go or whatever.
Well, here's the thing,
but,
and I'll tell you off the stream, but there's a big hype brewery. They're in Georgia and also Los Angeles. I'll let you do the math from there. I had one of their beers at a baseball game in Knoxville the other day. By other day, I mean a month ago. It wasn't that good. I think it was a tropical IPA. It was whatever, $9 or $10.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good, and I didn't mind at all because I still love the brand. And when I'm in Southern California next week, I might take the train up to LA and go check them out. But as far as the best beer I've had or the best beer I had at that baseball game, that was probably the least one. But I still want to get their t-shirt because I work with coworkers. They're like, oh, I love this place. I'm from Georgia. Everyone in Georgia, everyone in Athens, everyone in Atlanta loves this brand. I'm like, yeah, cool. Like if you have a strong enough brand, dude, you can have bad beer. You really can.
Oh no, it doesn't not necessarily. Well, you know what? You can.
Well,
have
also
actually,
bad beer is
you
subjective.
But you can actually have bad beer. You could have semi-infected garbage beer, but if you have a really good vibe, really good personality in there, I'm gonna go back every time. I do not care.
Right.
If I can get a whatever beer, but here's
the problem.
There's places around here that have like not the best beer in the world.
Zach
Like,
Pearson knew exactly what I was talking
some
about.
of it's really sketchy, but it has a really good vibe, and it is fun every time you go there, no matter what.
Well, and saying bad beer is subjective.